Okay, so before I start the actual content of this video, I just need to bring you a news update. It's snowing. Look at all the white stuff. See, it's snow. Yeah, they said we were gonna get like 10 inches like last week, but now it's down to like 4. So that's pretty much what I thought would happen, because that's what happens every time. Pretty much whatever the prediction is when it like first starts, cut that in half, and that's an optimistic prediction. Anyway, so yes, anyway, I have me here this handy dandy paper filled with the top 10 shootouts and blowouts of the 2020 NFL season. So that's what I'm going to do, but before we start it, I just want to talk about 4 other games. There were 3 shutouts and 1 tie, so that's sort of like bonus content. The 3 shutouts were in Week 11 when the Patriots shut out the Chargers 45-0. Then you got the Dolphins winning 24-0 over the Jets in Week 6. And then the Panthers beating the Lions 20-0 in Week 13. And then the only tie of the regular season came in Week 4 when the Bengals and the Eagles tied at 23. Okay, cool. Actually into normal what you came for now. Okay, one more thing. This would be like weekly football updates 20.5. Now, I was thinking about make this weekly football updates 21, but I'm not for a couple of reasons, because 1, there's only 1 left like after this, and 21 is a lot more of a satisfying number to end on than 22 is for some reason. 2, because I don't have a thumbnail for it, and I made all my thumbnails like a while ago, and I don't feel like making it. And 3, this lacks one big characteristic of a weekly football updates recording. I'm recording it on my camera, not on Vidyard, which means the recording it actually has a frame rate, So, if you watch any of my other weekly football updates video after like 10, every single one gets like 2 frames per second for some reason, and again, that's just a trend that happens because that's what happens when I record video. Anyway, we're 2 minutes in and I haven't even started the video yet, so yeah, let's start. Look at this snow. On our top 10 shootouts and blowouts list, I'm going to start with blowouts. And by the way, blowouts doesn't include shutouts, that's why I said shutouts earlier. But yeah, because number 1 would be 45-0, but number 1 is actually Buccaneers versus Lions in Week 16 when the Buccaneers won by 40 points, 47-7. So yeah, that's number 1, even though it's technically number 2, but whatever. Number 2 came in Week 12 when the Falcons beat the Raiders 43-6 somehow, a 37-point difference. And number 3 came in Week 14 when the Seahawks beat the Jets also by 37 points, 40-3. Now those are like 40-3. Those are the same like amount of points blowing out, but I put the Falcons Raiders one first because there were more total points. So that's just how I'm ranking it. At number 4, we have a tie. The score 38-3 happened twice. Once in Week 9 with the Saints over the Bucks, and the other in Week 17 with the Ravens over the Bengals. Number 5 came in Week 1 when the Ravens beat the Browns 38-6. Number 6 came in Week 6 when the Steelers beat the Browns 38-7. Number 7 came in Week 17 when the Bills beat the Dolphins 56-26, which is the only game on this list that is on the shootouts and the blowouts list, by the way. And number 8 came in Week 15 when the Bills beat the Broncos 48-19. Number 9, Week 16, Bills beat the Patriots 38-9. You might have noticed that the past 3 were all the Bills, and they were all also Week 15, 16, and 17, which were the last 3 games. Yeah, they won their last 3 games of the regular season by a combined 88 points. I'd say that's pretty good. And number 10 is another tie. So technically, the blowouts part is top 12, but whatever. And so another tie, it happened twice, once in Week 3 when the Colts beat the Jets 36-7, and the other came in Week 14 when the Bears beat the Texans 36-7. That was the top 10 blowouts, so on to the shootouts. So the shootouts don't have any ties, and to make it more suspenseful, I counted the blowouts from 1 to 10. I'm going to count the shootouts from 10 to 1, because again, there's no tie, so it's better. Number 10 came in Week 1 when the Packers beat the Vikings 43-34 for 77 combined points. Number 9 came in Week 6 when the Titans beat the Texans 42-36 in overtime. Number 8 came in Week 9 when the Bills beat the Seahawks 44-34. Now both 8 and 9 both had 78 points. I put the Bills over the Seahawks above because the winning team scored more points. So that's how, if it's the same amount of points, that's how I'm rating it. Number 7 came in Week 2 when the Cowboys came from behind and beat the Falcons from 40-39. But then again, yeah, the score was 40-39. But then again, it was the Falcons. So, You can never know. Number 6 came in Week 17 when the Titans beat the Texans 41-38. Yes, both Titans-Texans games are on this list. They're both Game of the Year candidates. They were both very good games and very high-scoring games. Okay, number 5 came in Week 17 when the Bills beat the Dolphins 56-26, which was also on the Blowouts list, and the only game that's on the Shootouts and the Blowouts list was I mentioned earlier, but whatever. Number 4 came in the wild card round. Oh yeah, by the way, as of the date in this recording, the only game that hasn't happened is the Super Bowl, so I'm just assuming that isn't going on any of these lists, so this could be inaccurate. Also, yeah, I probably could have missed like some games, but whatever. Number 4 came in the wildcard round when the Browns beat the Steelers 48-37, redemption for their blowout loss in Week 6. Number 3 came in Week 16 when the Saints beat the Vikings 52-33. Alvin Kamara rushed for 6 touchdowns. Number 2 came in Week 4 when the Browns beat the Cowboys 49-38. And number 1, Week 14 when the Ravens defeated the Browns 47-42, 89 combined points, the highest scoring game of the 2020 NFL season. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I might have missed some games, but, who cares? It's just for content. I don't know why I'm stalling for time. By the way, the Browns took part in 3 of the top 4 shootouts of the season, and they won 2 of them. So, that's pretty cool. Did I say 3 out of the 4? Yeah, 3 out of the 4 top shootouts. I said that already. Okay, Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this sort of, but also sort of not, Weekly Life Updates 20 and a half. It's not going to be that officially. It's going to be that, unofficially, which is kind of what I just said. Here's a weird little Lego-looking thing that I made, a year ago and still have it together for some reason. Anyway, have a nice life. I hope you didn't enjoy. Don't subscribe. Goodbye. Weather update, it's still snowing.